Hey guys, I'm Nick, and on this episode of the Scran Line, I am finally showing you guys one of the most requested videos that I've ever had on this channel. It took me a long time to bring you guys this recipe because I needed to find a way to make it Scran Line-ish. Because it's been so done, like everyone's done watermelon cupcakes. I needed to find a way to make them like something that belongs on my channel. And I think I found that. I'm continuing my obsession with mirror glaze cupcakes, and I'm going to show you guys how to make watermelon mirror glaze cupcakes. These things are incredible. There's like a choc chip vanilla cupcake with strawberry in it, and there's like a cheesecake dome on top with like different colored layers of mirror glaze to make it look like an actual watermelon. It's super cool. Let me show you how to make it. These are the ingredients you need. Okay guys, so this is one of those recipes where there's a lot of ingredients, but never fear, it's quite a simple recipe. The ingredients you're going to need are some flour, milk, sugar, vanilla extract, Greek yogurt, baking powder, oil, eggs, butter. You're going to need some choc chips for the batter and the cheesecake. For the mirror glaze, you're going to need some white chocolate, water, more water, some powdered gelatin, and some sugar and sweetened condensed milk. And for the cheesecake portion, you're going to need some Philadelphia cream cheese. Now you don't want the spreadable kind, you want the block kind. Some icing or powdered sugar. You're going to need some different colors, so I've got some red, green, pink and yellow, and you're going to need some water and powdered gelatin as well. And guys, if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I upload 2 new videos a week. We're going to start off by making our cheesecake portion. So we're going to add our cream cheese into a large mixing bowl. Mix that up with a hand mixer just until it's nice and creamy. Then you can add your vanilla extract, some icing sugar, and I forgot to mention I've got some strawberry extract. You can use watermelon if you can find that. I'm adding my pink and red food dye in there as well, and we're going to mix that until it's well combined. Now you want to make sure that you scrape down the bowl at least once and continue mixing. Then you can add your powdered gelatin to some water, mix that in, let it sit for about 5 minutes and microwave it for 10 seconds. Add it to your cheesecake mixture and mix with a hand blender until it's very well combined. Then you're going to gently fold in those choc chips before you transfer this into your half silicone molds. Now guys, measurements for these are in the written recipe. I'm just adding a small tablespoon of mixture into my molds just so that I can gently spread it around the edges. Now this helps prevent having any air pockets, so you want to make sure that they're nice and smooth and round shapes. Then you can fill them in with some more cheesecake mixture, and I'm just using a large spatula just to level them off. Now we're going to pop these into the freezer for about 3 hours. Overnight is best. Once they're set, just run a knife gently around the edges and they'll pop right out. Moving on to our cupcakes, we're going to add all of our dry ingredients into a large mixing bowl. Mix those on low speed until everything's well combined. Then you can add your butter and mix that until you reach a crumbly sand-like texture. While that's mixing, add your milk and your oil to a large jug along with your eggs, Greek yogurt, some pink food dye, red food dye, some strawberry essence, and whisk that up. You're going to add that to your dry ingredients. Once it's all in there, you can scrape down the bowl just to get those bits at the bottom. Add your choc chips and mix for a final 20 seconds. I'm just lining my cupcake tin with some cupcake liners. I'm going to fill these up with some batter 3/4 of the way. We're going to pop these into the oven for about 20 to 30 minutes. Once they're baked, transfer them to a cooling rack to cool down completely before you frost them. Moving on to our mirror glaze, we're going to add some water and gelatin to a small mixing bowl. Mix that and let it sit for about 5 minutes before you microwave it for 10 seconds to melt it. Then you can add your water and sugar to a medium-sized saucepan, bring it to a gentle boil, turn the heat off when it reaches that boil and add your sweetened condensed milk. You want to mix that in until it's well combined. Then you can add that gelatin that we bloomed earlier on, mix that in until it's completely melted. Add your white chocolate to a large jug and pour over your hot milk mixture. Let it sit for about 10 minutes just to help that chocolate melt. Then you can use a bar mix or a hand whisk if you don't have one of these, and mix it until it's super smooth. We're gonna add half of that mixture to a large mixing bowl, along with some yellow and green food dye. Mix that in until it's well combined, and then you're gonna add a little bit of that green mirror glaze to another small bowl. And you're gonna add a little bit of green food dye and some more yellow food dye because we want 2 different shades of green. Okay, so we've finally got everything ready. We're ready to finish these off. So I'm gonna cover these with some white mirror glaze. We're gonna cover them twice. So cover it the first time, let it sit for about 10 minutes. You can pop them in the fridge if it's a warm day just to help them set properly before you pop on the second layer of white mirror glaze. Now you want to repeat this with the green mirror glaze. Now as soon as you've got your second coat of green mirror glaze on there, you can add some stripes of dark green mirror glaze to give them that watermelon skin effect. And that's pretty much it. Now guys, these will need to be refrigerated and they'll last about 2 days. It's all in the written recipe. Okay guys, so those were my watermelon mirror glaze cupcakes. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, make sure you hit the like button. And if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button because I upload 2 new videos a week for you guys. You're gonna find the recipe for these cupcakes on my website, thescranline.com. Link for that is in the box below. If you wanna watch more deliciousness, there's some videos over there for you to click on. Thanks so much for watching guys. I'll see you all in the next episode of the Scran Line.